It hurts to talk today, but don't pity me because I hurt myself in the stupidest way possible. I was just really enjoying the way my new toothpaste felt on my teeth. So I was like brushing really hard and I made myself bleed because I'm an idiot. So I quit my job, and I don't start my new job for another week, and I'm feeling about it. I'm restless. Monday's usually my busiest day of the week, and I usually have so much to do, and it just flies by. And I feel like I didn't get to say goodbye to anyone, and I'm just kind of not feeling the best. So I thought that I would just do the TMI tag. No one asked for it, but what's too much information unless it's unasked for, right? It'll do. Okay. What am I wearing? Okay, I am wearing a crop top. Got a yoga pants. And that's about it. Have I ever been in love? Of course. As a female. I was a female. Yes, past tense, have a penis now. No. Of course, yeah, I've been in love. I've also thought I was in love a lot of times too. Have I ever had a terrible breakup? Not really. I don't know, when I get broken up with, the brain switches and I'm like, okay, you don't want to be with me, then I don't want to be with you, and we'll be happier apart. How tall am I? I am just under 5'6". And how much do I weigh? I don't know. Last time I weighed myself was a couple years ago, and I was a size 14. And as a size 14, I was 175, 78, somewhere in there. Now I'm a size 6 to 8. And I guess 150. Any tattoos? No. I want Edgar Allan Poe's Alone, the first stanza, somewhere on my body, but I've been hemming and hawing over it for years. I'm just not sure where I would get it done, the font I would use, so I've just been putting it off. But the line is, from childhood's hour I have not been as others were, I have not seen as others saw, I could not bring my passions from a common spring. From that same source I have not taken my sorrow, and I could not awaken my heart to joy at the same tone, and all I loved alone. And I just always loved that because I was raised by a hermit, and I've always been, everything I love alone. Like, if you give me a present, I have to open it alone. I'm just very, like, I'm used to being alone, and I'm used to being so inside my head that I can't really relate to the passions of others or have my passions relate to theirs. So yeah, I want that. Any piercings? My ears, and that's it. I went through a phase where I wanted my lip pierced and I wanted my nipples pierced and all that kind of stuff, but I don't know. I don't like wearing jewelry. I don't like wearing accessories. I like myself very plain, and I always take out my earrings because I feel too adorned, and I'm not sure what that's about. My OTP. My OTP is River and the Doctor. Hands down. Yes, Rose is lovely, but the thing with Rose is that she got her ending. She got her doctor. She got the doctor she needed, and the doctor became somebody else, and yeah. Love that. My favorite show gonna be Doctor Who. I don't have a TV. If I have like access to TV, I don't even discriminate. I go nuts. I want to watch like court shows and documentaries and just like really bad talk shows. I love it. My favorite bands, Clutch hands down is my favorite band of all time. Really good lyrics, really fun music. And I don't hear a song where I'm like, I don't really like that. And that's unusual for me. And that's why I don't really like a lot of bands, is that I'll like one song and then hate all the rest of them. Something I miss. Everything. I'm one of those people that's ridiculously nostalgic. I'll meet someone once and I'll think about them for like months afterwards, sometimes years. I'll reflect later. How old am I? I am 28 years old. I'm not happy about. I didn't expect to age. What is my zodiac sign? I'm apparently an Aries, but I got my numbers done by a customer. A customer came in and she was like, "No, you're not like a real Aries. There's something different about you." So she got my like the date of birth, the minutes of birth, and she gave me my chart, and apparently my moons are in a whole bunch of other stuff. So I'm not a true Aries, which is good because I read that and I'm like, that's exactly opposite of me. I am not like an aggressive person in the least. So what quality do I look for in a partner? Expansiveness. I like a man that when you ask them how they're doing, they tell you what they're actually doing. They don't just say, "Good, you." I like a man who, even if they don't respond that often, when they do, it's really detailed. They have a lot to say. I just like people who have a lot going on. I don't like people who think that, I don't like people who don't feel limited by Twitter. Let's put it that way. Because I like people who can elaborate and have stuff to say and think. My favorite quote, it is Alone by Edgar Allan Poe. But beyond that, I suppose it would be you are the company you keep. I am a firm believer in that, and I've kind of based my life around that in A, having bad people reflect on you and removing yourself from situations, and B, putting yourself with people that you respect and admire and getting their traits from there. And my favorite actor, it's every time I ask or answer this, I say someone different. I really do respect Ryan Gosling. I didn't until I saw Blue Valentine, and I was like, Jesus Christ, I really enjoy that. But I'm gonna go with Benedict Cumberbatch right now because I was watching the Scarf GIF today. He's so handsome. Favorite color, probably gray or brown. I'm really boring like that. Everything I own is usually gray or brown. Or wait. Loud music or soft. I can't listen to soft music. I have to be entirely encompassed by music. I don't listen to music that often, but when I do, I have to even have headphones in because I want to hear the layer of the music. I want to hear, I'm not sure what it's called, but when the note sounds like it's going around your whole head, I love that. Where do I go when I'm sad? I don't know why that just made me sad. That just totally made me sad. I think because I am quite sad lately. But where do I go? I'm torn. Half the time I spend in my bed. When I was a kid, I used to escape by sleeping, and I think I kind of still do that. But I also think, like, I live on the ocean, and I go for walks, and I just kind of don't think, just go, I call it. I just go outside and keep walking and hope that my head clears. How long does it take me to shower? 5-10 minutes, if that. I don't understand how people have a hard time adjusting the water temperature, but I found out recently that I'm like the only person who gets in the shower, then turns on the water. I get in, I put my hand over the thing, and then I turn it on. I'm like, that's warm, and then I take my hand away and I shower. Apparently people run it before they start. That was a waste of water. I don't get that. So I do that, and unless I'm like shaving and whatnot, it's 5 minutes out. How long does it take me to get ready in the morning? If I have to deal with this freaking mask, then it's going to be about an hour. Face, it's eyeliner, here, mascara, done. So yeah, super easy otherwise. And then like picking an outfit, no, it's like, is this clean? Yeah, good. Have I ever been in a physical fight? I have never fought. I've been beaten up, yes. I don't believe ladies should fight, but I think it's a little less pure than that. I think that I don't fight because I want to be right. And the person who fights is the one that's wrong and thought of as an animal. So I think it's an ego thing. I don't think it's like me being like super dainty or anything. Though I'm a little bit dainty. What's my turn on? Ooh, lots of things. I like hair I can run my fingers through. I like the kind of people that, I don't know, they have that flirtatious undertone to everything they say. I don't like overtly sexual things. I just like kind of like a leading, like playful tinge to their voice. It's really hard to describe. I like men who wink and smirk though. That's kind of the embodiment of it. I like seeing a man's hands dirty from doing something, like marinating a steak was a big one, or working on the car. I like guys who bite their lips. I like guys when they like wipe their mouth. I don't know. It's really hard to describe unless you see. I love stubble. Turn off. Overtly sexual. Really, really off-putting. When people come at me really sexually, I'm kind of like, ew, that's gross. I'm not attracted to that at all. The reason I joined YouTube, I made a video about it, but I have no confidence, and I don't speak up a lot, and I get very nervous, and I became too invisible, and I needed to be a little bit more visible. And even if no one watches the videos, it's kind of good for me to deal with seeing this stupid face and just accept me as a person. Fears. I said in another video that I am quite afraid of scale. And it's, people don't understand. It's really hard to describe, but like, if we're driving and I look up at the building and I realize the building beside me is larger than I expect it to be, then I'm like panicked. I was watching a video the other day where a oil tanker crashed in very slowly to this like park or something, and I was just panicking because I realized, I'm getting sweaty thinking about it, but I realized that the streetlights were giving me scale of how big the boat was, and it was bigger than I expected to be, so it just panicked me. So I'm really not good with that. I'm not good with large things. I'm all sweaty now. I didn't put on deodorant, did I? Ugh, okay. Yep, so that freaks me out. If we're talking about like deep fears, I'm really afraid, or I was really afraid of turning into my mother. My mother is lonely and poor and insane, and I was afraid for a long time that I would lose my mind. And I seemed like I was set up to for a long time. So I was really afraid of losing my mind. I was really afraid of turning into my mother like that. I found out that most of it skips a generation, and that really scares me. I'm afraid of not being a good mom if I ever become one. Yeah, I'm afraid of things. What's the last thing that made me cry? This morning I was thinking about how I wasn't going into work, and I just started bawling. I really like my job. And granted, I'm going to a new place that's basically the same. Even some of my customers go there. I'm going to have some of the same coworkers because we just all kind of quit at the same time by chance. But I'm just feeling like, I don't know, I'm feeling unrested. I'm feeling unstable. And that's one of my biggest fears. I'm very afraid of instability. Last time I said I love someone, oh gosh, probably like 400 times on Twitter today alone. My foot's asleep. Oh, my foot's totally asleep. Okay, we're good. I'm a very all or nothing person, so I'm kind of just like, I love people. I love them strongly, and I tell people I love them. I all the time. The meaning behind my YouTube name is laconicality. Laconicality is because every time I try to be succinct and clear in what I'm saying, I tend to over-clarify, trying to get to a more laconic way of saying it. So I'm trying to get down to like one sentence that will sum up everything. And eventually it ends up being this giant block of words, and all of what I wanted to say is kind of mixed in there, so that it's no longer laconic. It's just kind of, it's loquacious. So it's like an attempt to be laconic. I became something entirely different. So laconicality. Usually I'm faster at describing that, but this time I suppose it was just fitting. The last book I read, I think it was Princess by, nope, no idea what the name is. It's supposed to be an autobiography, but I'm not sure if I quite buy it. But it's chronicling the life of a princess in Saudi Arabia, and it's about the abuse that women face there. I got a Kindle from my mother-in-law, and it was loaded up on it, and it was just, I suppose I needed a good cry. Last show I watched, oh, Doctor Who. Doctor Who just came back, and I'm really enjoying Capaldi. That is exactly what I wanted for a doctor. I wanted a doctor that would notice he's been regenerated. I feel like when 11 came along, we lost a lot of that. We had that feeling of like the whole world being erased, because it basically was, all these characters were gone. And I feel like with Capaldi, we're getting a doctor that has a history, and I'm really, really digging that. Last person I talked to, I suppose it was Russ when he left this morning. Relationship between me and the last person I texted. Last person I texted is Erin, and I suppose she's my closest friend. Favorite food, I've answered this before, but I think it's donaires, or like gyros, kebabs, anything with like lamb. Love a lamb. I eat mostly vegetarian, but I just love adorable animals. Place I want to visit. Right now, I'm really excited about going to Cuba. My mother-in-law bought us a Cuban vacation for Christmas, so all of us are going to Cuba for Christmas, so I'm just really excited. But beyond that, I don't know. I kind of want to see a lot of things. Arizona is my dream destination. I don't know why. Something about it just speaks to me. I suppose I have a huge rock collection, and it's just always been something that I love. So maybe it's something to do with the landscape, but I don't know. Do I have a crush? Yeah. Yeah, I have lots of crushes. In real life, not really. I mean, Russ is a crush. He's a good looking man. Online, got tons. Ross Everett is just a beautiful man. Really a big fan of him. I feel obligated to be attracted to Philip DeFranco. I don't, whatever. Sam Basher's really cute. Yep. Oh, Benedict Cumberbatch. Yes. Okay. Last time I kissed someone, Peck, I think it was a couple days ago. Kiss with tongue. Oh, months ago. I don't remember. Last time I was insulted. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really hang around mean people. Yeah. Favorite flavor of sweet? Sour? It's just, I'm not a big sweets person. I suppose I go with watermelon. What instruments do I play? I played the recorder when I was a kid, and I can play hot crust buns. Favorite piece of jewelry? I suppose it's my Pandora bracelet. It's over there. It doesn't really have any Pandora charms on it. They're all like knockoffs, but I don't know. It's really pretty, and I don't really wear jewelry, and I was kind of just, I don't know. I thought it was pretty. Last sport I played. I don't play sports. Last song I sang. Last song. I'm always singing, and I know I was singing this morning. Oh, I've been singing the Doctor Who theme like nonstop, and not like singing it, but like like all day. So yeah. Favorite chat up line. That shirt is becoming on you, but of course, if I were on you, I'd be coming too. I love that line. And have I ever used it? Yes, a lot. And not seriously, of course, but like, I love it. I think it's hilarious. Last time I hung out with someone. Oh, a couple nights ago. How many nights ago? Like 2 nights ago. It was my friend Leah's 27th birthday. Who should answer these questions next? I don't fucking talk to people. I guess Julia, if you're watching this. There. Yeah, buddy.